We are protesting against this particular team because they are from Israel, and we are protesting any team that is from Israel because Israel are committing a genocide.
As I said earlier, the conversation around sporting events involving any team from Israel ends with genocide. Birmingham lawyer Akhmed Yaqood is on Talktv with Alex Phillips. From my understanding, this was the day of the game. As we know, there's been a huge political movement around the game, especially from the far right and anti-Muslim groups. Hindsight is a beautiful thing. The game has come and passed, and unfortunately for those people who directly or indirectly promoted violence, it didn't quite work out the way they wanted. Let's take a look.
Game over Israel. Why can't Israeli fans come and watch football in Birmingham?
Well, this particular team, their fans are very violent, they're racist, and they were screaming chants like "Ole, ole, there are no schools left in Gaza because we have killed all the children, we are going to rape Arab women and all sorts." So, of course, we don't want these people around here.
Would it be fair to say, then, if you have people who look at, let's say, the horrors, the disgusting crimes of rape gangs, saying, well, that's it, we shouldn't have the Pakistani cricket team coming to the United Kingdom?
Well, if you, there's a video going around where IDF soldiers are raping Palestinians. And
I've just come back from Israel. I've seen videos of October the 7th and what Hamas did.
Yeah, but you saw the video where the IDF are raping Palestinians.
But what's that got to do with an Israeli football fan?
You just mentioned something about rape, so I'm going back to that.
Does it not seem a little bit like a form of apartheid when you are saying in Birmingham that this group of people are not allowed in?
No, it's the Israeli regime that is apartheid regime. Palestine allowed to travel freely.
But you're saying that they can't travel freely in Birmingham?
Palestine.
What's the difference?
I didn't say that. I said in Israel, Palestinians in Israel don't have right of free movement. They are living under apartheid.
I've just come back from Israel and I would challenge that, but that is not what we're talking about. But you're now saying that Israelis aren't allowed to come to Birmingham. What gives you the right to decide that?
Well, first of all, it's the football fans, the hooligans, that were not allowed, and that was because of intelligence received from Dutch authorities by the West Midlands Police, and we have to respect their decision. It's not my decision, it's the decision of the West Midlands Police.
This is because that they wouldn't be safe, given the sort of protests that you're organising. I would imagine that they wouldn't be safe at all.
No, the actual intelligence, Alex, you're getting mistaken.
I'm not mistaken on this.
No, I'm telling you the truth. West Midlands Police, the intelligence received by them from the Dutch authorities was that the public of Birmingham won't be safe from these Maccabi Tel Aviv fans, not the other way around.
Alex says, why can't Israeli fans come and watch a game in Birmingham? Let's rephrase that question. Why can't Israeli fans come and watch their Israeli team play? Well, because of genocide. Ahmed is right, we don't want Maccabi Tel Aviv fans in Birmingham. We don't. It's a simple answer. These are violent hooligans who have openly chanted death to Arabs, and you expect civilized people to open their arms to such people. Alex then brings up the topic of grape. Ahmed responds of a video that is literally gone viral of IDF forces gang graping a Palestinian boy on camera, live for the world to see. Alex says she's just come back from Israel and seen videos of October the 7th. Are you saying that you've only just seen those videos? Alex, you are 2 years too late. Alex then says Israelis aren't allowed to come to Birmingham. What a slippery snake. Jews can travel wherever they wish. The difference here is we're talking specifically about a football team who should not be playing in the first place.
You're calling on 300,000 odd people to march through the streets to protest against I don't really know what, because the fans already aren't allowed to travel. They're terrified. They find this deeply sinister. What do you have to say about that?
Well, they need to realize that Israel are committing a plausible genocide, and there's evidence of plausible genocide, and that's not me.
But what's that got to do with the citizens of Birmingham? The schools are having to be shut early. Isn't that a matter for the UN?
That's the International Criminal Court saying it, and we are protesting against this particular team because they are from Israel, and we are protesting any team that is from Israel because Israel are committing a genocide.
What would be the difference? What would be the difference then of English cricket fans protesting the Pakistani cricket team coming?
You're not letting me finish.
No, what is the difference?
What was the point of you bringing me on if you're not going to let me finish my questions or my answers?
Be my guest.
Okay, so my apologies to any football fan that is facing any sort of trouble get into the game. I do apologize, and I apologize on behalf of the protesters. But one thing every Villa supporter needs to realize, and every British person needs to realize, that we are with England, we are with Villa, we are against Israel, and we are against Maccabi Tel Aviv. We are not against England. We are British. We love England.
So if you loved England, what do you feel about citizens of Birmingham, citizens of Aston, saying that this makes them feel deeply, deeply uncomfortable? I spoke to one man who said that he's scared now of going to certain parts of Birmingham, not because he's Jewish, but because he's white.
That's not the case. I had a lot of people in my campaign who are white, and they were assisting me in my campaign. That's utter nonsense. There are no-go zones in Birmingham.
Well, it seems to me most of Birmingham's going to become a no-go zone tonight. Schools are having to be closed early. People are having to avoid coming into anywhere near the football grounds because of this. You're encouraging up to 300,000 people to march.
Well, there's they have it's their democratic right to march. Sorry, have you still got me?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, they have a democratic right to protest, and they have a democratic right to march, Alex. They're not doing anything wrong. They're not going against the law. They are staying within the remits of the law. So there's nothing wrong in what they're doing.
Do you think that there's any risk of this going to break out into any sort of violence or disturbance or trouble?
Look, of course, and I'll be the first to say that's why I'm at the forefront. And if you see my videos from last night, all I've been advocating for is peace, for youth not to have their faces covered, not to carry any weapons, and make this a show of peace and unity. And that's why I'm at the forefront of this, because we don't want to let the youths loose. In Aston, especially if the far right are coming, there need to be buffers in place, and I'm acting like a buffer between the youth, the far right, and the police. I'm trying to assist the situation here.
The schools are having to shut early. Alex, do you really think the citizens of Birmingham are going to put our children at risk? The reason we're going is to ensure, firstly, our children are safe. 2, the media knows we stand against genocide. And 3, the far right knows that citizens of Birmingham will not allow such intimidation or violence on our streets. Looking back at this in hindsight, I actually saw videos of Mr. Yaqood thanking the Villa fans after the game, the ones who came to watch and enjoy a game. There was no violence, there was no clash. Exactly what the far right wanted, exactly what the Maccabi Tel Aviv hooligans wanted, but none of that took place. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Support me by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you all on the next video. Peace out.